Welcome to Blade HQ, everybody. Today is September 8th, 2025, and we've got a ton of new knives, as well as some not necessarily new knives on the table to talk about. Got a couple announcements first. First of all, this video is sponsored by Walkers. Walkers is a company that is a part of the GSM family, and they have arranged with us to do an awesome exclusive. We love this. We love the whole GSM family. They are a great outdoors-oriented company. They own a few knife companies, and they own this, and this exclusive is awesome. And they provided this for a giveaway today in the live. So if you are part of the live here running, starting at noon Mountain Standard, in the live stream, you can be entered to give away this afterwards. If you want to get in on the giveaways every single week, just make sure to join us in the lives on Monday mornings. And then we also have another announcement in the form of Microtech. Microtech is running a giant sale right now on all Gen 2 Ultratechs and UTX 85s. We have over 200 Microtechs on sale. And that is crazy. Microtech is not a brand we usually see sale of, but we have these. It is amazing. Jump on these now, because if you're a big collector, these are going to skyrocket in value in 10 years. I am calling it right now, just because Microtech is such a collectible brand. If you, like, for example, go and look for what an original UDT run goes for you right now. It was like a $150 knife in the day. Now, I mean, I saw the first UDT made, and Tony Marfione told me that somebody had offered him $400,000 for it. So Microtech collecting is a big deal. If you want to get into that, now is a great time for it. Or if you just want to pick up a great OTF as a user, you'll get a great deal for it right now. Anyway, let's start with new knives, starting with the Vulp. We have a restock from Nabalis with some new colors. So the Vulp is designed in collaboration with Hirsch. If you are not familiar with Hirsch, he is probably the biggest guy on YouTube when it comes to balisong flipping. He's really good at it. He makes a lot of fun videos. He's reviewed who knows how many balisongs, and he has applied all of his expertise to the Vulp series. And this one's a lot of fun. It's blue, but it comes in a bunch of really fun colors, which is one thing I love about balisongs, is they're not afraid to get crazy with the colors. But it sounds great. Channel aluminum handle scales, a bottle opener blade, and the bottle opener also functions as a bite indicator, which is really nice. So if you're going to do a chaplain, you can know, oh, if this were a live edge, I'd be getting a ring of shame right now. Don't get a ring of shame. They look real bad. But yeah, the Vulp is great, and best thing about it is its price. It goes for $74.95, getting you a really nice balisong. But if you want to take it up another level, the Vulp Pro is here as well, and the Vulp Pro has some other stuff. It has that same aluminum channel construction, same blade, but it has these fun G10 inlays that do a few things. First of all, it looks really cool. Second of all, it puts the weight, so G10 weighs a bit less than aluminum, and it moves the weight more towards the back here for higher speed tricks. I'm nowhere near good enough at a balisong to appreciate that in my tricks, but I know that if you are really serious about flipping, you will appreciate that, and that's really fun. These ones go for $149.95, excuse me, $124.95, and then $149.95 gets you this guy, which is the Vulp Pro Ladders. And what this one is this is a proper blade, one might say, that has a CNC milled grind on it, and at this point, it has no edge. I don't know what its sharpenability is. I haven't HRC tested it or anything, but I do know it's nice, and it definitely feels and looks more knifey than you normally see on a butterfly trainer. Maybe you could sharpen this, I'm not so sure, and I know that there's some legality issues with sharpening it, but for all purposes here, this is a trainer, but it's a very nice one at that, and I love that orange and G10 match. Very well done, Nabalis, and well done, Hirsch, and thank you for sharing them with us here at Blade HQ. Next up, we got some fun exclusives from White River. So White River is known for their very nicely done USA-made fixed blades. They're kind of a mom and pop shop. This is the Ursus Cub, but this one's a little bit special. Our exclusive version, instead of having the micarta handles you normally get, has these GripX handles. So GripX is a resin that has powdered rubber mixed into it. And then when they finish the handle, they bead blast the handle, and then just the rubber sticks out. And it makes it a very grippy material, and it comes in a lot of fun colors too. So we have this OD green, we also have the blue, but my personal favorites are this red one, and mostly this green one. This green one is just so pretty. It really jumps out at you, nice and grippy. Another big thing that's been updated here is on the original Ursus Cub, they had a cutout and the handle scale right here, but here they extended it over the lanyard hole. So you can still tuck a lanyard in there if you want, but it gives you a little bit more of a full handle, and I really appreciate that. This one's a lot of fun. Thank you, White River, for providing us this awesome exclusive, and I will kind of push these out of the way and reassemble this all later. So next up, we have from CIVIVI a restock of the Desert Warrior Elementum 2. The Elementum 2 is the button lock variant. It's a bit thicker as well. I want to say it's a Nitro V blade on this guy. And then maybe it's a 14C28N. Let me check. It's Nitro V. I was right the first time. Blue handles, pink G10 with printed sprinkles, and then the same bread colored liners as well. A very slick bearing action, very nice drop shut, and super easy on the flip as well. I really like this one, and it's been restocked. This is one that we've had a lot of people asking about, so jump on it now while it's still here. Keeping it Desert Warrior though, we also have the new Minimalist Tanto from CRKT in the Desert Warrior loadout. Purple sheath, blue lanyard that I kind of tied up like this just to keep it out of the way, and then the yellow here. It's just so much fun. I like how they put so many different colors in every different aspect of this knife. We had the drop point or the clip point last year, but this year we have the Tanto, and I'm super pumped about it. A great little user, high visibility, and high fun. And it goes this way in the sheath. Next up, we have the Walker's Ranger that we were mentioning earlier. These are a lot of fun. So the Walker's Razor are a standard across the gun world. People like to use them a lot because they have good noise reduction, but also if you turn this dial right here, it gives you active, it gives you the sound you're hearing ambient comes through as a speaker, but the loud gunshots do not. We took this over to Ready Gunner and we were shooting guns all the time, like just bang, 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 and we could just talk to each other like I'm talking to you right now. No yelling to try to get through the headphones, but you could hear just right, and at the same time, you also can shoot and not deafen yourself. These are a must-have for the avid shooter, especially because they're blue and sprinkly. What's not to like about that? We also have the pink and sprinkly ones at BladeHQ.com if you are interested in those. These are brand new, dropping today. Lots of fun for you guys out there. Next up, one of my grail knives. We have the Schwarz Knives Overland Sport. We got a few new variants of this. We got some micarta ones last year sometime, but this year we got some orange G10 and some blue G10. They're looking a lot of fun. This one's got a Magna Cut blade, and it's a really small knife, but it also provides more than a 4-finger grip for me. And this jimping is just perfect. The spine has ever so slight chamfering to make it easy to grab. And then what I really appreciate is this almost has kitchen knife performance. So it's an everyday carry sized fixed blade for all the hard work you wanted to put a fixed blade through, but it also functions really well against a surface. So if you're cutting food or if you're opening a box or whatever, this is going to excel really well. And it comes with one of the most dialed Kydex sheaths in the business, already equipped with an ulti clip ready to throw in your pocket and get to work. These are awesome. And they are going for $265 at BladeHQ.com. Next up, we have the Spyderco Dodo. Once again, I would say back from extinction, but I'm better than that. This one is the Natural G10 Black DLC-coated CPM M4 with serrations. This is the last of the Dodo family that I'm aware of that is coming, and it is dropping very soon. So keep your eyes peeled if you want to add a Dodo to your collection, because they are a lot of fun. This one, the handle is strangely ergonomic. You look at that knife and you're like, there's no way that that knife is in any way comfortable to hold, but it just locks your hand right in, and then it gives you really nice access to that absolutely wicked tip right there. So you can do all your carving or whatever it is you're doing with a knife that really is a bit of a statement piece, but also a real user. I do enjoy the Dodo. Quite an interesting knife. Next up, from Half Face Blades, we have I'm trying to remember its name. I can't remember how to say it. Anyway, Half Face Blades is here, and this one is a tactical beast of a blade. So check this out. We got a nice blade here that has what I might call a bayonet grind, and it's not sharp on the top here, but it is ground to the same thickness that you would want to. So if you wanted to turn this into a double-edged self-defense blade, you could do that pretty easily, but this front edge is razor sharp. We got a nice gray micarta here that's real grippy, and I don't know how they cooked up this handle. This is another one of those handles that looks a bit out there, but when you put it in your hand, you're like, oh yeah, I'm ready to go. This thing is nice. You wanna go forward grip, reverse grip. This is definitely geared more towards as a tactical self-defense knife. And once again, just like that Overland Sport we saw a minute ago, it has a very nice Kydex sheath, very minimal as well, with an ulti clip. So if you want to run this inside the waistband, carry it in your pocket, whatever, it'll be a great everyday carry knife for all kinds of your daily tasks and for processing proteins, if you catch my drift. Next up from Bestech, we have the Bestechman Cicada's Wing. So I spent some time in Texas once upon a time, and I will tell you, I have a profound hatred of cicadas because they are extremely loud. But they are kind of cool looking insects, and I think the Bestech sort of insect-inspired series is a lot of fun. And what I enjoy about these ones is these resin handles that sort of have this ethereal, different look to them that is just so pretty to look at. If you get a flashlight behind them, you'll see that you have very minimal liners. And one thing that's really cool is you can have a pocket here like a peekaboo to see what's going on with the crossbar lock, which is something you really don't see very often on a crossbar lock knife, but you can see exactly how it works. It's just a really nice thing to use. And I know a lot of folks out there are really big sheep's foot fans. And this one, I would almost call this a cleaver, but it gives you the same benefits with a bit of a rocking edge as well. Like, it's just a great everyday carry knife. Nice and light, good looking, well done, Bestech. And they're pretty cheap too. $49.95 gets you one of those. And the last knife we have on the table is from Heretic. We have Heretic Medusa autos. We've seen the Medusa before, but never like this. These have some of the most intriguing finishes I've ever seen. So these are Serrated, which seems to be Heretic's sort of thing right now, is they make a really cool knife, and then they take it to the next level with some custom Serrated work. And that's what they've done here. And these ones are special. I couldn't show it here because of studio lighting, but if you take a UV light, these things glow so bright. Like, when I think of like Mustafar at the end of Revenge of the Sith, this is the knife that, like when you glow this thing in the dark, I'm like, yep, that is where Anakin gets burned. That is such a cool thing, and the green one just lights up real nice too. I love the fun Cerakote work that Heretic is doing. It is super nice. And these ones are going for $443 at BladeHQ.com. That is all the knives we have on the table. Thank you all for joining us. You can find all of these and more at BladeHQ.com. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you all next time.